What's up, everybody? This is Brad, and so far my attempts to do live reactions to the Summer Games Fest and all these different shows showcasing new things from like Sony and everyone else just hasn't gone very well. And so I thought it would be a better idea, at least until the Nintendo Direct, which I'm sure I will enjoy, to just review and react to individual trailers from games that I come across that I find interesting. That way you don't have to sit through, an hour or two of me going, meh, or, looks fine, nothing wrong, but don't really care much. So I think this will be a better way to do things. But anyway, none of these are going to really be in order. So let's just go with the one that I saw the most recent of, and it's been one of the ones to stick out to me the most so far out of all the games I've seen. This is the Plucky Squire. So we open up in what appears to be some kid's room. Real nice and calm music.
Once upon a time, there was a plucky squire named Jot.
His name is Jot.
Jot roamed the land in search of adventure, battling beasts.
See, it looks like, just a top-down,
and generally being
very Zelda-ish look. But that right there looks like you're playing Punch-Out!
Discovered something rather
So
curious.
that's interesting. Here's the cool part here.
A world he
This
never
character
knew
can
existed.
leave his book and travel around the room. So this is very much, there he is shooting space lasers with a rocket pack, so he's not just a, warrior. So anyway, this is really a cool idea, and like I said, it reminds me of, it's a Zelda-like game, and when you hit the 3D, it really reminds me of Tunic, but like, the artwork looks great. It's nice and colorful, and I like the simplistic designs of all the characters in the world. But like, this look right here looks like either a boss fight or a mini game of some kind. But he moves like Little Mac, and it's a boxing game. It's because the honey badger there is wearing gloves made out of honey. But yeah, it looks really cool. But again, this part here is like, the whole idea though reminds me a lot of where in Mario Odyssey you could, go into a drain pipe and become 8-bit Mario. And you can just, there are just different parts where, okay, this time you got to go 2D to get from this point to this point. And here it looks like you'll get to explore this kid's room, but I'd imagine you'd also get to enter into other books. So there's obviously, like, now he's 3D, and I want to know, like, will he enter other books that are drawn in other art styles and fight enemies that, are incredibly super unlike him? Here's like sort of cutesy looking little character. And is he gonna fight some big space alien monster that looks super realistic, because he's just from a different genre of book, or some kind of action figure toy that's looks like, maybe judging from the toys in the background, may not quite be suitable for the age of a kid that would play with these, like, build-a-block giraffe here and has little building blocks. Like, that's interesting to me. But I also just like this idea, I like the idea of playing more games that are sort of like The Legend of Zelda without being The Legend of Zelda. And this idea of toys and cartoon characters coming to life, sort of Toy Story-esque in a way. But again, it also reminds me, like, of like, do any of you remember Blue's Clues, where Steve or whoever would jump into the painting or storybook? Like, it's sort of like a similar idea here, I think, except the main character appears to originate from a book. So, and it looks like some kind of magic gets him out of the book, but it looks like that magic comes from within that world, and maybe it doesn't. So we need to figure out the story there. But just looking at this trailer, I think this looks great. Look, that looks like a piece from a Trouble game. It looks like actually it mixes the 2D and 3D elements together. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's a neat little idea for a game. I wonder how big that kind of a world will be. Will you be, limited to just that room? Can you leave the room? I mean, that's probably too big, but you know, maybe you can go into the backyard and fight like a grasshopper in the backyard or something. But I'm really excited to see more of this game. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And be sure to like and subscribe and check out all my other videos. I'm going to have more trailer reactions and reviews coming. Some of which I will have seen before, like this one. Some, I'm still planning on doing a live reaction to the Nintendo Direct, because those are shorter and I feel like those give you more variety to keep you interested through the whole thing. But, and there's less stuff like, talking to actors in the various projects, which again, not to dunk on that or say that's a bad thing. It's just people come for the game trailers. That's why people are there. They're not there to see The Rock talk about how smelly he is after working out in his gym. That's just not what people are watching these things for. But anyway, I got more to react to, and until I get it uploaded, we'll see you later.